Want to learn how to create cinematic shots in The Sims 4 using the cinematic camera? Let me show you. In this quick video, I'll show you my favourite tips, tricks, and exactly where to find the settings to adjust the cinematic camera so you too can create slow-moving and aesthetically pleasing cinematic shots. Here's how to use the cinematic camera in The Sims 4. I like my camera to move really slowly whilst I film my Sims or builds. I feel it looks really relaxing and professional, and I get a lot of questions asking how I achieve this look. So here are my settings and where you can find the video camera settings to adjust for yourself. To find your camera settings, open the EA app on your computer, click on The Sims 4, click on Manage, scroll down to View Properties, click on Open Folder, and here you will open a new folder. You want to scroll down to the Game folder, double click that, double click Bin. You'll find lots of folders here. You want to locate the Res folder, double click, and you'll see lots of settings here. You want to find the video camera file. Double click. This will open a notepad. So here you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom and you're looking for the default interpolator parameters. Here you can set the camera to be linear, easy in and easy out, and I'll show you examples of what that means in just a moment. To adjust these settings, you do not need to close down the game. You can do this while the game is running and just minimized in the background. And to apply them into game, you just need to go to File and Save. To adjust the speed of your camera, you simply want to look at the default interpolator time here. The default is set at 2, which is actually quite fast. And I changed mine around. I usually have my settings on 20 or 25 to move very, very slowly, but you can adjust them to whatever number that you want. Here's some examples on how the easy in, easy out and linear settings of the camera look. Now on to the main bit, how to access the cinematic camera in The Sims 4. Before we start anything, my personal preference is that you don't see the Plumbob above the head when I'm filming. So to do this, you want to press Ctrl, Shift and C, which will bring up the cheat bar. You want to write Headline Effects Off. Press Enter, and that will get rid of the Plumbob. Press Ctrl, Shift and C to get rid of the cheat box. To navigate to the Sims 4 cinematic camera in-game, you simply hit the Tab key. This will enter you into the cinematic mode, and here you can use your mouse to move around. If you have a scroll wheel on your mouse, you can use it to zoom in and zoom out. You can also use your keyboard to move around using the W key to go forward, the A key to go left, S key goes back, D key goes right. You can also use Q to go down and E to go up. If you are filming inside a building, you can use page up and page down to move levels as well. Now, while you're filming, you can have 5 points of interest. Using the keys from 4 to 8 will set a point of interest. Now, for this demonstration, I'm going to use 3 points of interest. So I'm going to start with this as my first position. To set the camera angle, I'm going to press Control, and for this one, I'm just going to press 5. This is my first camera point. I am going to move over to find a different point of interest. Let's go in a little bit more. Let's go down a little bit more. That can be my second point of interest. So I'm going to press Control and 6, and that's set there. Now, just to show you a bit more, we're going to go further in, and we're going to go further down. This will be quite a nice, too far. This will be quite a nice shot while they're talking. So to set this, I'm going to press Control and 7. Now if I press Shift and 5, it will take me back to point 1. If I press Shift and 6, it will take me to point 2, and Shift and 7, point 3. And repeat if you've got other positions. Now you can use this to check that your camera position is where you want it, and you can also use this to check where you want to begin filming. So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to head back to 5. So Shift and 5, I'm going to press 0 on my keyboard to access the live mode, and I'm going to press 6. So this is moving from point A to point B and my camera points. Now I can either let that pan all the way to the second point, or if I'm happy with where the camera is, I can press the third point to move it there. Now if I press and hold the button, the camera will begin to move even slower, giving you a really nice smooth transition to the final point. Lovely. Now say I want to clear a position, I want to set a new camera angle. What I want to do is press Alt and then the corresponding number. I'm at my start position, so I'll press Alt and 5, that clears that position. Now I can either move to a different position, I can press Control and 5 and that will set a new camera angle. So let's just go over here for a second. So now if I press Shift 6, you can see it's still there, Shift 7 it's still there, but Shift 5 is the different angle. So again, I can just move from point 5 to point 6 and point 6 to point 7. You can also go backwards simply by pressing 6 and backwards by pressing 5. You can flip between the two. When you do press a key and go backwards, sometimes the camera will move extra slow as well, which I really love because again, it gives you a nice controlled visual. So once you've completed your filming and you're happy with everything, to exit out of the camera mode, you simply just press Tab and then you're back in live mode. Okay, so I'm going to pause it by hitting 0 again. Now we want to give them their plumbobs above their head, so I'm going to hit Control, Shift and C, and I'm going to write headline effects on. And there you go, their plumbobs are back. Control, Shift and C again gets rid of the cheat box, and there we have it. I hope this video was helpful. If you do have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, drop me a blue heart emoji in the comments. If you like the look of this park, I also have a video showcase of that, which I will link at the end of the video and in the description below. And both of those contain a download link if you would like it in your own game. As always, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.